I just wanted to address something really quick. I've received a number of comments about people wanting to know if I would comment on or review any Zappa books. I read a whole bunch of Zappa books back, I would say in the 90s probably, um, and I haven't really kept up on them. I'm currently trying to read every single book in the book 1001 Books You Must Read Before You Die. I'd already read a whole bunch of them when I bought the book. I now have read somewhere like 760 of them in the course of the last like 12 years. Those are the only books I'm reading. So I'm not going to be reading any Zappa books anytime soon until I finish this book in about, I think I've paced it out, like all the books I've left are like really, really long. So I still got many years left on this project. But yeah, if I finish this other project, I will read those books again and comment, but that is why, and I've committed to this thing for like over a decade now, and I'm not going to stop now. But anyways, on to the top 10 list. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. My name is Shaggy, the opinionated hippie. Elsewhere on this channel, I just recently finished reviewing and ranking every single Frank Zappa album released after he passed away in December of 1993. My number one album was Lather, out of the 55, deemed worthy of review and ranking. I didn't do the birthday bundles. I combined things like the Mofo double release and stuff like that. And I also did the original 55 albums released prior to his passing, with Uncle Meat being my number one on that list. So I guess the question remains, and has been asked, of the two, Uncle Meat or Leather, which would ultimately be your number one if I listed the entire catalog, all 110 albums, instead of broke it up into two parts. So this is the top 10 of those two lists combined. I'm not going to go deeply into any of the albums because I literally have a video for each album. So literally just put in Zappa, the name of the album, and the video should pop up. But this is it. I'm pretty confident this is the order of the top 10. The only one that was really difficult was number 10. Had a hard time with number 10, went back and forth. It was ultimately between, I will tell you when I get to it, and I went with the one I did. Everything else, I think the top 9 was pretty clear cut, and I was pretty confident in that. As it turns out, I will give away a little spoiler right now. 7 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are from the original release list. Frank actually released while he was alive. I think that has more to do with nostalgia and the fact that they were released as an album vision. And, there were releases after he passed away that were just like phenomenal, like 6 shows in a box set, or 3 complete shows, just amazing stuff. But none of them obviously have been around as long as these. I haven't listened to them as long as I've listened to these. Plus the fact that they were sort of curated and compiled and aren't actually Frank's vision, I think ultimately, I don't say hurts them, but doesn't give them the same sort of magical quality as some of the others' releases. And interestingly enough, the two of the 3 releases that are on here from the latter list are just complete concerts. So they really are almost the purest form of Frank. So that's a list. And here we go. I will stop wasting time. Number 10, this was the hardest decision to make between this and the one that didn't make it. Number 11 is a token of his extreme, of my extreme. I always forget which one this is. That's the one it is. Yeah, this is a 74 live set performed in front of a live TV audience. It's my favorite band Frank ever had, the Fall 74 band. I'm giving away the ending to another list I'm about to start on this channel, but I think we all knew that anyways if you've watched more than one of these videos. The solos on this, I just can't give up. And the sound of this band and the set list, just perfect. Number 9, Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. I combined all 3 of these for the sake of this channel. So we're talking about Son of, and Return of the Son of, or Shut Up and, you know what I mean. Those 3, these are literally just guitar solos. Some of them are instrumentals with like a vamp over which Frank guitar solos. But this is just a great, great album. It's for his guitar solos. If you don't like Frank's guitar playing, skip this album. Number 8, Hot Rats. Yeah, Hot Rats. I mean, when I originally did the list, I didn't want to put it on the top 10 because I thought that was the obvious choice. Like, everybody has Hot Rats, and it's what everybody starts off with, and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's really friggin' good. And as great as the Hot Rat Sessions are, phenomenal box set, this boiled down version, this 6-track version, what Frank ultimately decided to release, is, again, yet another perfect album. Number 7, Burnt Weenie Sandwich. Holiday in Berlin Full Blown, one of my all-time favorite songs. The sequencing of this album with the WPLJ, Valerie opening, closing, the sort of doo-wop numbers, and then just all the instrumental madness that goes on in between, just the Igor's Boogie and the Holiday in Berlin and the Burnt Weenie Sandwich guitar solo and the Little House I Used to Live in with the crazy live section in there and the jam from the Hot Rat Sessions. And there's just so much phenomenal music on this. Just a perfectly composed album. My number 6, the Grand Wazoo, Frank's big band era. Absolutely love it. The Grand Wazoo, another just fantastic song, just 12 minutes of jazz fusion bliss. It's funky, it's funny, it's beautiful. This album is just another perfectly crafted piece of music. Number 5, we get another one from the post 93 release, Halloween 77. 6 complete shows from the Halloween 77 run, 2 from the 28th, 2 from the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. All of them great. Yes, the same set list night after night, but I don't know. I don't get sick of hearing these songs. The solos are fantastic. Just possibly one of Frank's greatest 6-show runs. Yeah, Italy 82, as a commenter pointed out a couple weeks ago. November 74, possibly another great 6-show run. Halloween 78, possibly a contender. But this is just one of the all-time great Frank bands, great Frank set lists, everything about this. Number 4, back to my favorite all-time band Frank ever had. You Can't Do That on Stage Anymore, Volume 2, the Fall 74 band. This was the first, I got You Can't Do That on Stage 1, started going down the rabbit hole, and then like 4 months later, I think it was, this came out, and just was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been waiting for. A complete show, or edited together from 3 shows at the same venue to feel like a complete show. Best Pygmy Twilight ever, just a full-on metal Pygmy Twilight. Inca Road solo on here, Frank pulled, edited a little bit, and put on One Size Fits All. The Montana is the best Montana. It's quite a ballad at that pace. Just a phenomenally fun show. I love it. Number 3, and this is where the debate ends, right here. This is where the drama ends. It's over after this. But number 3, I put Leather. Again, another perfect album. Perfect Frank. Nothing to complain about. A brilliant piece of music, as are all of these in the top 10. It's just, which are my favorites. Number 2, We're Only in It for the Money. I had that at number 1 for years. Uncle Meat overtook it because I still think there's mystery in Uncle Meat every time I hear it. But We're Only in It for the Money is such a perfect album, editing-wise, song-wise, performance-wise, conceptually. Take Your Clothes Off When You Dance is one of Frank's all-time great songs. All of the melodies on here are amazing. If he had written catchier, stupider, so if he had written stupider love lyrics and not edited the heck out of this thing, all of these melodies could have been huge if that's what Frank wanted. He didn't, so he just made this pop, nugget, psych, weirdness classic, which means number 1 is still Uncle Meat. I still think there is mystery in that album. There is something just magical about that album. Meat Light helped to reveal that. The Meat Light release, which resequenced it and had other stuff. But still, this is just, like, this is Frank's, I think, ultimate achievement is Uncle Meat. And all 10 of these are ridiculously amazing albums. But that's it. That would be my ultimate Frank Zappa top 10 list, is that. 7 from pre-93, 3 from post-93. but I would say you can go up to like the top 25 and you're still like at 9.5 rated albums, if not farther down the list. Just phenomenal catalog. But that's it. All right. If you want to know anything else about those albums, literally, I have videos that go more in depth. Feel free to check those out. But thanks. Let me know what you think. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. I might have some things more to say about like the solos on these post releases and maybe a best least favorite song thing, which is kind of weird because there's so many live shows. But anyways, thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I appreciate it all. That's it. All right. Bye.